Alright, so today is a new day. Hi, Johnny.
Hello.
We're gonna get started on the valve cleaning. So basically, this crank pulley, if you have the belt on, it spins, but it doesn't spin the motor over. So you have to take the belt off in order to do this. But it's a 21 millimeter socket. Put them on the end there. The firing order, well, I guess the sequence, is this is cylinder 1, this is the front of the motor, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, cylinder 4, and the firing sequence is 1, 3, 4, 2. We're making sure that the valves are closed for certain cylinders, so that way we can tape off the open ones and start cleaning the closed ones and start letting them soak. So we're going to be using Berryman's B12 Chem Tool. There's a nice full can, so I don't know if we're going to have to get another one, but we'll see. So which ones are closed?
So it looks like, so that's wide open right there. Let's see if you can see it right there, open. And then this one's partially closed. There we go. And then that one's partially closed as well.
And basically how to tell is if it starts, if it pulls up, then it's closed.
Yep, look at it.
If you see all that fluid in there, it is pooled up and it's not draining out. So that is a closed valve.
Let's check it out. Yeah, so 1 and 4 are completely closed. They're on different strokes.
That fluid is a lot darker than when I started. I haven't even started on this one. I'm just letting these ones soak. But there's stuff actually coming out, and I don't know if it looks better yet, but we'll see. We got the setup. We got a vacuum cleaner. I made a beautiful hole at 45-degree angle. Got some basically just hose that fits over this end right here. It's a 3/8 hose, and then basically this feeds the walnuts. This sucks out the material, so basically it's just cycling and brushing past the carbon and taking all the carbon out. So it is sort of late, almost done. These other ones are good. This one, I found a system, and I want to share that system because I think it works pretty well. I let the valve soak with this B12 Chem Tool and just make sure that it's, pulled up and it's not draining back, so I know that the valve is closed. And then I start toothbrush. This is my roommate's toothbrush, so I don't really, I'll probably just put it back after this. But I just use it and, scrub down the walls. I make sure that the wall starts looking kind of like shiny, like the cast part. That's how I know that the stuff is working. And I'll do that until basically the wall looks pretty clean. I haven't even started yet. And I'll just wipe off the toothbrush, and I'll keep basically bringing carbon from here out here. Once I think that I hit it with the toothbrush enough, I will clear out all the fluid that's basically at the bottom, and then I'll use the B12 Chem Tool. I will, my aim is good, I'll spray it down until I start seeing the shiny part, and I'll do it all the way around until the fluid collects at the bottom. I will then use my new air compressor and this in here, and then I'll cover the hole because the fluid's about to freaking fling out of there. I'll cover the hole with a towel. Basically, that gets a lot of the carbon off. And then after the walls, I think it's cleaned enough and a lot of it's like gone, I will start scraping at the valve down there. And basically this just loosens up any of the carbon deposits All right, so now begins the process of picking. The walls do get dirty again, so don't be alarmed because all the fluid just rushes to the top. So now I can start picking away at it. This is basically what the hook is going to look like, and my favorite one has been this one by far. It gets around the valve really nicely because of the like 45-degree angle and then 90, and it works really nice. So basically I just wipe this off, keep going in there that are on the valve, and I'll keep doing that and keep taking chunks off, and then I'll keep basically blowing out the bits that come out. And be careful, these are projectiles. And once I think it's clean enough on the surface of the valve, basically until it looks like, so I want the wall to look like that. So comparison, make sure that the valve is, dry and clean, and enough of the carbon has come off. And then I'll use the brake clean right here, spray it around the wall again, make sure that anything or any of the deposits come out. And this is what it looks like now. So in there is a valve with little to no carbon deposits on it. Use the air chuck and just blow out any of the crud. Yeah, that's basically how one intake valve is done. And do that for all 8. And it's basically about, I've been here for like 4 hours. And now I get to install the Corksport injector seals. So I will do that next. Finally ready. Let's see, everything's back on, pulley's on, belt. Only thing that's missing, I need to do spark plugs because, I mean, it's already out. I don't have to take the intercooler off again. I'm just gonna do spark plugs, and then it's ready to get mated to the transmission. And I think my next video, this motor should be in the car, and I just gotta find some hoses, like radiator hoses, and just plumb some of the coolant stuff. Looking like it's ready to get put in, and I'm excited. And that valve job kind of cost me a day or two, but I think it was definitely well worth it, and now I know how to do it, so All right, I'm gonna sign off for today. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I gotta keep saying it. We're trying to grow the channel, and hopefully, I'll put out 2 or 3 videos a week. So, thanks, guys. Bye.